So today in lesson 14, the kids are working on transferring their knowledge of number bonds and fraction strips to number lines. So as you can see, Mikey read the directions here, which said that we need to take our fractional units, first put them in the fraction strip, which we've worked in class with and should be familiar with, and then transferring that down onto the number line, okay? So as you can see, we started with halves, then we used our fraction strip here and turned those into halves, and then just transferred it down using tick marks onto the number line. So you can see he labeled 0, 0 halves. 1/2 of it is 1/2 in your first tick mark, and then 1 is equal to 2 halves, which makes a lot of sense. So Mikey, tell me what you're doing for thirds here.
I need to
First
break it up. First I do the number bond, and I break it apart.
Why did you do 3 equal parts there?
Because it says thirds.
Okay, so go ahead and use your thirds and break up your fraction strip into thirds. That's all right, that's the next one, don't worry about it. Just put it up here. Go ahead and break your fraction strip into thirds. That's what we're gonna start with. Thirds would be 3 equal parts. Now each one of those, we're gonna label the unit fraction, which is?
1/3.
Okay, go ahead and label those. You're going ahead a little bit. Once we label each one 1/3, then you can bring the partition mark right down onto your number line, and that's your first tick mark. So Mikey, what is 0? How many thirds is 0?
0.
0 what?
Thirds.
0 thirds. And the first one would be?
1/3.
The next one would be?
2 thirds.
And the final one would be?
3 thirds.
All right. Now you're gonna notice that in a fraction strip, we don't count up. Each one represents 1 unit, but on a number line, we do count up from 0 and then each unit after that until our number line is complete. So that is the difference between what we've learned so far with fraction strips and number bonds. On the number lines, you're gonna see how, wow, really good. Did you see how Mikey took the 1/2 mark from up here and brought it down here for fourths? Because fourths very simply can be turned into fourths by starting with 1/2. Good job. All right. We'll go through one more. What are you going to label each unit there?
1/4.
Okay, go ahead. Each is 1. And of course your denominator is your number of equal parts, which is?
4.
Fourths. Good. Okay, now he's going to take the partition line and create a tick mark. And why don't you count up your fourths for me as you write them?
0 fourths. 1/4. 2 fourths. 3 fourths.
And the last one, which is equal to 1 whole?
Is 4 fourths.
Now, just for my deep thinkers out there, if I went up to 5 fourths, is that possible, Mikey?
Yes, it would be 1 whole plus 1/4.
That's right. Nailed it. All right, tell everybody have a good day. Good luck with fractions.
Have a good day. Good luck with fractions.
See you on the flip side.